We fact-check reports of deer swimming on Lake Dillon and find out why they're island hopping. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News. First, Summit County is in Stage 1 fire restrictions for the first time all summer, and after a very dry, dangerous season last year, local fire officials revised those restrictions. Sheriff Jamie Fitzsimons on the Krystal Morning Show.
We've always tried to do it together. What was different and confusing to people was our Stage 1 was different than the towns, than each towns. The towns were different than each other. The forest was different than the county.
This year, Summit, local towns, and the Dillon Ranger District agreed on standardized restrictions. The biggest change, backyard fires are now allowed during Stage 1.
When we had talked about going into people's backyards and talking about, inspecting these things, and I think that's going to come. They're going to change some things in the fire code where you'll see probably in the next year or so maybe some backyard inspections of these fire rings.
What is not allowed under Stage 1?
No fireworks or tracer rounds or things you shouldn't be shooting anyway.
Stage 1 restrictions remain in place until lifted or heightened. Stay tuned to Krystal 93 for the latest. Have you ever seen a deer swimming on Lake Dillon? Andy Jarski has.
Right where it narrows between the peninsula and Sentinel Island, looked up and thought, well, that's a large log in the way, I should avoid that. And then the log was swimming.
The owner of Mountain Comfort in Frisco was boating recently when he spotted that young fawn near Frisco Bay Marina. But why would a deer go for a dip? Tom Davies with Colorado Parks and Wildlife.
Your guess is as good as mine, but the grass is always greener on the other side, right? They're just after food or trying to get away from people or something that they didn't like.
It's not as rare as you think, and if you see an animal swimming, odds are it knows what it's doing.
And sometimes that's the easiest route from point A to point B. We've had moose swim across Green Mountain Reservoir, and you can imagine walking around Green Mountain Reservoir. That's a long ways, but if you're just going to swim right across it, that's going to cut your time down a lot.
CPW estimates the deer population at 15,000 between Summit and Grand counties. Elk population is about 5,000. There is no estimate for moose. That's Summit's own Satellite 13, a new project from local favorite John Trisselli. The four-piece with Jess Rose, Taylor Easton, and Leo Lopez makes its Dillon Amphitheater debut tonight. And Trisselli was telling Tom Fricke he can't wait.
Most of us local musicians are all friends and family, so it's great to play together, and we're going to have a beautiful night.
Tonight's show begins at 7 p.m. with opener Beau Thomas Band. Tomorrow, see New Orleans supergroup Vaude and the Villains. Same time, same place. Both concerts are free. Today is opening race of the season for Summit High Cross Country at the Cheyenne Mountain Stampede in Colorado Springs with 80 schools and hundreds of runners. Head coach Heather Quarantillo.
But it's meant to be a preview of the state championship meet, which takes place the last Saturday in October.
This year's team is stacked with seniors, like past state qualifier Jeremiah Vale, running with teammates who spent all summer on local trails.
I feel like they're coming in really fit this season. Maybe more fit than I've ever had a team come in.
The Tigers face steep competition from league foes Battle Mountain, Glenwood Springs, and Eagle Valley. Tune in next Monday for results. Stage 2 of the Colorado Classic goes to Chloe Dygert of Team Show Air 2020, followed by Brody Chapman in second and Omer Shapira in third. They raced on a modified crit course today in Avon with 7 laps on a 5-mile loop before a hill climb to Beaver Creek. Dygert soon after her win.
I've been at altitude for a couple days, and I've been climbing pretty well, and I just kind of went into with today with just a little bit of confidence from my coach and stuff, and I was able to just go with that and pull off a win.
Dygert holds onto the leader's jersey with back-to-back stage wins. The Classic moves to Golden tomorrow for a 63-mile circuit. Sunday's final stage is another circuit, 53 miles through downtown Denver. Catch all the action live online at coloradoclassic.com. Local fire danger is high today with Stage 1 restrictions. In sports, the Rockies play the Cardinals tonight at 6:15. Tomorrow's game is 5:15. Sunday's is 12:15. And the Broncos play the Rams tomorrow. Kickoff is 7 p.m. And in local sports, brought to you by Wilderness Sports in Dillon. Race 6 of the Vail Trail Running Series is tomorrow, Saturday, with the 5K and 10K at 10,000 feet on Vail Mountain. Register before 6 p.m. today at vailrec.com. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News.